train, take me on out of this town. Train, Lord, take me on out of this town. Well, that woman I'm in love with, Lord, she's never bound. Well, leave it here. I'm just a raggedy hobo. Lord, I'm leaving here. I'm just a raggedy hobo. Well, that woman I'm in love with, Lord, she's got to go. Get yourself a money man. Goodbye, pretty mama. Lord, get yourself a money man. You take that midnight train to Memphis. Lord, leave if you can. Oh, take that midnight train to Memphis. Lord, leave if you can. Oh, take that train.
Let's go, Frank.
What's up?
Man, that's some awesome
shit.
music to get started off with,
I know.
Frank.
That's some boogie woogie shit.
It is.
I see we got who we got here? Rogers in here, Kyle, Michael. Michael says he's on a 30-day Facebook ban. What the hell have you done now? Who'd you make mad
Oh
now?
my God, Michael's in jail. I thought Michael just didn't like me anymore. You know, like we've been on the last couple of weeks, and Michael's not been here. You know, he's been going through hell.
Oh no, what's the deal, man? What happened, Michael? How come they got you locked up? What'd you do? What'd you say?
Jones is in the house. Holy
yeah.
cow, him and Layla. Go, Layla. What's up?
He must not be having drill this week. Rick Christian's in here.
What's up, Rick? How are you? Welcome, everybody, man. We're going to be talking about nothing.
Yeah, we didn't have anything to talk about. And right now, some lonely truck drivers laying in the truck stop. What's up? Some lonely truck drivers laying in the truck stop watching us on the TV and goes, oh, damn, here's these motherfuckers. Oh, shit, here we go. Facebook will ban you for sneezing. Yeah, but you have to sneeze a certain way. You have to sneeze.
Don't sneeze left or right.
Yeah.
Only straight.
Sneeze straight.
Straight.
Michael says, I suggest that an arrested pedophile be given a penalty legal in 44 states involving rope and a tree. Yeah, see, that's what you got to do, Michael. You got to say it like that. Because I told a guy one time, I swear.
What's up, in there?
I swear, listen to me. I told a guy, I said, oh, man, you guys bitch all the time. I said, you bitch if you were hung with a new rope. I got like a week off for that. And I appealed it. I said, wait a minute. Whoa. I was kidding.
There goes the show.
He's in Tennessee, broke down.
What the fudge?
Freaking now what?
Oh, my gosh. You can't be allowing it. Hey, guys, welcome to Shaggy's Consulting and Training. Nah, I'm just kidding. But welcome to Real Trucker Talk. Every Friday night, me and Frank have been doing good. I missed one so far. But we've been back for almost 4 weeks straight, right, Frank?
Yeah.
We're rolling. The Real Trucker Talk every Friday night at 8 with Frank and Shaggy. Tonight we're going to talk about, well, I've had a lot of requests coming in about equipment. Really, it's funny about learning about what kind of truck. What's up, Juan? Tim Ringer's in there. Isaiah's is in. Oh, the
it's his trailer.
That's the big thing about Frank. People have been asking about equipment. Will prices come down? Will it stay up? They're talking about what type of equipment. Does it matter what type of equipment they in certain areas? And other problems we've had this week, Frank, is people not understanding really who they are or what they're really doing or where they're starting their business from, whether it's right or not. You get it, right? We get all these calls. And I don't think these guys really have a clue, right? What their real image is. Like you see these people joining our groups, like we block them all the time. It's just like when they call, like, what does your image really look like, right? I mean, yours looks kind of shaggy right now. You know what I mean?
There's Edwin Smith. Edwin drops in about once a year.
He's been back recently the last 2 times. Though.
Yeah. Kyle Williams, where is the equipment? I got some, but man, I was talking to Shaggy before we started the show, and I had 8 people call me today, and out of 8 people, 6 of them wanted automatics. And I've got an automatic. Roger's seen it. He's been up the shop a bunch of times. I mean, I've got an automatic, but it's broke down. The transmission's tore up. And if I fix the transmission, it's worth more than the truck is. So it's just sitting there. And Roger tell you, it's a beautiful truck. I mean, it's a gorgeous truck. Transmission tore up. So I don't know. If people want automatics, I'll go out and get them. But God, man, after about 400,000 or 500,000 miles, which is when, that's when those trucks get down to where the average guy, an average person, especially somebody starting up, can afford it. When you start using, that's when those things start having trouble. And it just scares the shit out of me to sell something like that. Kyle said, do you give driving lessons, Frank? Fuck yeah, I'll teach you how to drive one.
Hey, well, no, don't go to Frank. Don't. We're talking about new age driving. You have to learn about e-logs and driving properly, not skipping scales. Come on, guys. Frank ain't had a physical in 30 years. Don't let him lie, motherfucker.
I've been thinking about getting a physical, but not for that. I mean, I just fill out my card and put it in my wallet. If they ask me about it, I go, yeah, I'm fit, man. I'm in shape. Frank is in shape.
Frank still does bingo cards and shit like that.
Michael says, I'm in an automatic. As soon as it's paid off, I'm going to have 13 or 8 speed put in it ASAP. Send me the transmission.
Siobhan Dalton says she would like to talk to you for a truck. She needs a truck.
Did she?
She might have called you one automatic, though.
I don't know. I don't have any automatics. But Kyle, yes, of course, I will give you me or Ricky, one will give you a driver lesson. We don't care. John, I'm going to Vegas next week. I'll get a physical there. Fuck yeah. They'll probably give you a free one there. But I think you got to be drunk to go in. I think you have to get drunk first, John. I mean, last time I was out there, I did.
You might, out there you get confused because they deliver alcohol and weed to your room. It's like right by the cab.
Oh, yeah.
Don't dial the wrong number.
She say, I talked to him all day.
Yeah, that's Siobhan Dalton.
Yeah.
Guys, it's Friday night, and tonight's really cool. A lot of stuff going on, right? A lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of. What do you say? I talk. Come on, Frank. You didn't have nothing for me, but if something comes up, let me know.
I got trucks. I've got some nice trucks. Really.
What do you got?
I got 2 different Freightliners. I got a 58-inch mid-roof and I got a 70-inch condo. Both of them, Ricky just rebuilt the motor in both of them. I mean, overhaul, brand new, good trucks, good to go. 10 speeds. So I got to tell you, Siobhan, 10 speeds are idiot proof. You just can't tear them up. Even if you're a moron, you can't tear one up.
I used to love that Detroit 60 series, 10 speeds, man.
Man, they just go forever. They get great fuel mileage.
84, baby.
And the way we tune them up,
Wait, I'm sorry. I was thinking about Melissa driving. Melissa driving.
Melissa driving.
Bore me. Wasn't me driving. I was joking.
I know, but Kyle Williams say, do you have them post anywhere? No, Kyle, but I can send them to you. I'm going to post them on my G3 page after we get done tonight.
And then you're going to post them in our group too?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse, what's up? My nephew, I'm a young Jesse. Hello, everyone. Hope you had a productive week. Yeah, I don't know.
Guys, if you're just tuning in, though, it's Shaggy and Frank, and it's our Friday night show. Tonight, we're really talking about what you're doing, who are you, and we really want to talk about brokering too. Like, so I like doing these shows with Frank because we do these boot camp webinars, right? And Frank loves them. He helps out with them. Frank Jr. helps out with them. Everybody we pretty much work with, ecarriercheck.com, right, Frank? And all these partners we have, everybody helps out with their boot camps. And the boot camps are really awesome. And next week we have Broker Week coming up. It's going to be on Monday, February 7th, like in 2 days. And there's a few spots left. And our boot camps are really awesome. And so we want to talk about brokerage because, like, I'm telling you, Frank, dude, I've had some of the most fucked up broker calls you'd ever have in your life. Like this last week's been amazing. People have called me asking me if I was the customer because I am now public shipper information. Like, I'm a shipper. I'm having broker.
Oh, yeah, you got the phone call. Thought
Yeah.
you got your name off of one of those $high shipper lists.
Yeah.
Her
name was Keisha.
Shipper list.
FYE Logistics, Keisha. So you'll be like, she's probably watching.
Michael Culler say, I'm a 3406E cat fan myself. I've got one in a 2001 Peterbilt, $65,000 cash money. Come and get it. 18 speed. It's a bad whammer jammer. It's a bad motherfucker. Hard to find them pre-ELD. Anyway, the broker thing, you know, it's just weird. We got a new customer this week. And the guy took Frank out, wanted him to go to lunch, and then Frank came back, and he was just laughing. He said, that guy thinks we can still move freight for $2 a mile. I said, who's moving it now? I said, because I promise you, they're not doing it for that. And you know, no. we talked on the Q&A the other night, and Corey hit the nail right on the head. He said, really, all you have to tell these people right now is, I'll get you trucks. I will. I'll get you trucks. But it ain't going to be cheap. It ain't going to be cheap. So, as a broker, if you go out to get a new account, you know, nobody, Kyle say, Premier Shippers List, $19.99.
No, it's not cheap. For $5 a month, updated every month.
It's not cheap, but you know what? But you know what? Right now, everybody needs trucks. Everybody. They just don't want to pay for
everybody.
It. 15 people in a 50-mile radius of Nashville.
So let's take this for example. I was talking to my friend at a certain broker that me and Corey know, and she said their customer, and they're a big broker, probably in one of the top 3 brokers. Maybe not, maybe number 1. We've been friends with her up in Michigan forever. And she told us this last month, in the last 2 weeks, they're like, fuck the trucks. And the customers are now putting more and more freight on rail than they are trucks. Why?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but the last time that happened in 2006, okay, that's when it happened last. And Frank and I started doing that. We started putting a bunch of shit on rail. You know how long that lasted? Lasted about 90 days, and then the rail companies went up on their rates. And then they started calling and saying, yeah, we ain't got no capacity. So 6 months before that, they were calling, begging for freight. Oh, capacity will never be an issue. We've got 300 slots on this one train, and you know, shit, 90 days and turning shit down. And so most shippers can't afford, if they're shipping something from Indianapolis to Los Angeles, most of them can't afford for that shit to sit on a train for 2 weeks.
So that's the next question. So when does the freight cost more? When is the rate for trucks? Because we heard this guy, I seen this video of this guy named Ghost something. And he's like, boy, you guys got to keep the rates up like they were last year because last year we got really great. The rates are great. If the fuel prices are up, we should be getting more this year than we were last year. And I'm like, yeah, but last year was different than the year before by triple.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, C.H. Robinson. Did you see my thing today, man? C.H. Robinson they just committed to spend $10 million on autonomous trucks. This is C.H. Robinson, okay? On autonomous trucks to run between Dallas and Houston. That's what they're going to do. These are people that depend on small companies like us, small business people, mid-sized business people. These are people that depend on us for their living, for their livelihood. And
These
they're
are
the
people that are
very
using the
ones
train.
out there trying to screw the shit out of us.
These are the people that are using the train.
Yeah, and they're using the damn train. They're doing everything they can do to put the people that support them out of business. Everything.
Because they fire their employees when the rates suck, right?
Instead of getting all puffy in the chest and I'm a bad motherfucker and I ain't standing for this, and they have a big convoy, why don't we just boycott these son of bitches that are trying to fuck us? Somebody tell me that.
I don't know. I don't know why you have to use those motherfuckers and you can't boycott them.
I don't get it. I mean,
I don't know why people are all fucking mad about brokers when no one's ever been forced to haul a load.
Ever.
Never one time in all my trucks and all the dispatch I've ever done been forced to haul a load.
That's right. That's right.
Have you?
No, I wish we could. I wish it worked that way. I wish I could just call somebody up, randomly on the phone and go, I see you got a truck posted in Nashville, Tennessee. I got a load going to New York City, got 12 drops. I got $3 a mile in it, and you will haul that motherfucker.
Okay, let's play good cop, bad cop. Yeah, Frank. Oh, fuck you, Frank. Frank will play good cop.
No. You don't understand. I called you on the phone. Now you are forced to haul it. You must haul that load at my rate.
But Frank, I got to use the load boards because I have my authority. The only place I can give freight is to go to the load boards.
That's where
I can't go get customers direct. I have to use the load boards, Frank.
That's where I found your no relationship building. That's where I saw your no relationship building. Nobody, you can't sell your own company. That's where I found your sorry ass on the load board where all the losers hang out. That's where you were at. So now you will haul my load.
That's what my dispatcher was using.
Yeah, they all do. They think that's how it works.
But that's what my dispatcher uses, so I'm supposed to use it. What else am I supposed to use besides
get on here for
PAT 123 or truck stop?
Here you go. All that shit's junk, guys. We've been telling you that. That's the leftover shit. You can say that. You can do it. How many years we've been doing this? You can get on here. You're gonna get on here and say,
hey, shit or dumb account reps and fucking double brokers and
the rates on DAT are junk. Make up your own rate. Tell them if they don't like it, hang up the phone. Call the next guy. Hang up the phone. Because if you wait 30 minutes, another broker will have that load. It'll float around all day long. But people don't get it. They don't want to listen to that. I don't care what those two guys on the Shaggy thing. Oh, fuck them. I'm going to do it my way. I know what I'm doing.
Hey, Frank.
What?
I think we got Facebook grounded because everybody shared this a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And we might have talked about something because I got these messages popping up. Did you see that one that said Facebook algorithms don't like what you're doing?
No, I see it.
Yeah, it popped up like twice. And then I see like we keep jumping up and then we go down and it's like really weird.
It's probably what I said to Michael Kohler. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was weird, dude, because it popped up on the screen and said Facebook.
Yeah.
Something it was weird. It's right there. Popped up like twice, and then we keep losing all our stuff.
Oh, yeah, they're going up and down, up and down. They're probably kicking us out. I'm going to see if we're still on my group.
That's really weird. I've not seen that pop up before.
No, we got 15 guys in my group.
We only got 4. Like, how are we on the page, YouTube? We got more on YouTube than we do.
We got 15 guys on mine, 17 now.
Okay.
It's going up and down.
It's really weird, like the screen's like messing up. It's like, okay, I'm good. We'll keep rocking and rolling. I don't give a shit.
I don't either.
If you guys, so now we're into the show a little bit. If you guys have any questions about brokerage, like today I've been spending time with a couple of carriers helping them learn about their image, their product, and what they're recruiting, and how to tell where that's going to go. It's really important because, man, some of the stuff that people put out there to recruit drivers is insane. You know what I mean, Frank?
They'll tell them anything. I saw an ad today, and it popped up on Facebook. Some company up in Chicago was promising new drivers $1 a mile, all miles, for driver pay.
Facebook
Brand
has no sense.
new trucks, $1 a mile.
Well, I know Facebook is like that, man. It has no sense of humor at all.
No, I guess not. Evidently.
Jared says they post hot girls.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, we don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Geez, load board is a waste of time. Go direct, man. Just be ready to talk with your customer and snatch that motherfucker. See, that's it. That's all you had to say. That's it.
But how do you be prepared?
Yeah, what do you say to him? I know what I say. I know what I tell
I don't know. What's Jesse say to him? Type it in the comments. Let's get some chat going in there.
Yeah, get some interaction happening. Man,
Jesse said now he got a destruction on the hot girls. What the fuck? Now we go for customers to hot girls.
I don't know. But we dropped the 3 again on your page. Let me see where we're at on mine.
It's insane, dude.
Something is weird.
Somebody got grounded.
Oh yeah, we're dropping up. Our numbers are going up and down. We were at 21 hour and 9 on my page. That's crazy. That's crazy shit.
Yeah, we got in trouble.
Sounds like it. $1 a mile. I don't know what's $1 a mile. Fuel. That's what fuel is right now. $1 a mile. What are you doing? He's gonna do something. I ain't saying. I can't.
Yeah, dude. 127 shares. Yeah, 120. I don't know. We've been on for 22 minutes. 115 comments. 127 shares. Yeah, somebody made him mad.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Trucker G was telling me yesterday that they shadow banned him. He had a term for it, and said that every time he tries to share stuff out now, they cut him off. They cut everything off.
Yeah, that's weird because I've never seen that thing pop up on our screen right here because we're live on YouTube with Kyle and Michael. Jesse's on Facebook. We have 12 on Facebook. And that thing popped up and said you went against something. I don't remember, man. It was a little while ago. And then I seen everything just disappear. Like once it dropped, our thing went up. We rolled up to like 40.
Yeah.
We went up to 40, and then it just said that thing popped up, and it said crutch.
We have 12 moderation alerts in Shaggy's consulting and training. 12 alerts.
Somebody said something bad.
Ooh. Well, we're back up to 20 again on my page. That's weird. Something ain't right.
No, because they're not all in your group, dude. We're on the page. We're in YouTube. We're in G3. We're also in Shaggy's group.
Oh, let's see here.
Did you guys? Is it because Tim's on here? Because oh shit! Here comes David with "Let's Go, Brandon."
Oh God.
We're fired.
Yeah, don't start that bullshit. Nobody wants to hear that. Go Brandy. Why don't you just say what you think? Just say it. Be a man. Put it out there.
But David's been working on his house. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess we're
you know why he said that, right? You know why he posted that?
David? Oh, yeah. Obviously I know that.
Yeah, because he's a little shit bird.
He loves you.
Yeah, he's a little shit bird.
No, he loves you.
Yeah, sure he does. Yeah. Hey, David, your wife said you're supposed to pick up some milk and bread on the way home tonight, okay?
David, your house does look really good in the remodel, though. I like all the work. Research and equipment, commodity, no numbers on your operations, so you know how to bid. Now we're getting blocked. How many loads did you all book today? I know Corey's doing. Oh, our brokerage is doing about 40 a day. You're welcome, David.
That's where we're at. I think we're at 45 to 48 is what we're averaging, give
Probably.
or
But
take.
none of the freight Corey does. He ever goes on the low board.
Mine neither.
And we were talking to a bunch of other guys too, like even Marie, our new project. She's not even putting it on the low board.
Huh.
So guys, there's like 20. It's weird, man. There's like 20 some odd people on. If you guys have any questions about brokering, trucking, dispatching, equipment, purchasing equipment, the way insurance, opening up an authority, dispatching, whatever, let us know. We'll hop on. We'll stay on here for a few more minutes. We are having trouble tonight.
Yeah. The usual.
We've been back on, David. Me and Frank have been back on for off and on for about the last 3 months. And now we're back to every Friday night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, Friday night, 8 o'clock.
That's awesome. You have 3 guys doing 30 per day. That's pretty cool. When you have good freight, you don't have to use any low boards. That is very true. The page says, our page just told us, must be Melissa, said she didn't see anything. That's weird. It was on the screen, though. Who cares?
It's just weird. It's just weird shit.
Fuck Facebook. Oh, now we're going to get blocked.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So
somebody else told me today, TJ Grossmore told me today that the government was watching for people to say shit, and they were watching social media, and that Department of Homeland Security was watching.
Awesome, David. We appreciate that. They'll
Yeah.
help you a lot. So, guys, what are you guys doing in your brokerage? Because we have brokerage week coming up next week, and it's one of my most favorite classes to teach. And in broker week, we're going to learn about a lot of stuff that people. How are you all calculating hot shot worst flat? What are you asking us for if you're moving 30 loads a day?
Who's Sheer
What?
Bader has to join G3 Trucks? I don't know who that is.
I don't either. I'm waiting for you to answer that question.
What?
Hold on. Right here, he says, how do you all calculating hot shot versus flatbed? Flatbed's kind of like LTL and stuff like that. I mean, we don't really do hot shot stuff. We do flatbed. We do containers. We do dry van. I don't really do hot shot. Frank?
I don't know. I like the full size stuff. I like the big trucks. I don't know about it. Honestly, seriously, a lot of people ask those questions, and I can't answer them. I don't know. Hot shots and straight trucks, it's just not something I've ever been involved in. So, I mean, I don't know anything about it. I don't get it.
Jim's going to start class on Monday, Frank. Jim Davis, he's our new guy in the group.
Oh, yeah? For brokers?
Huh? He's going to be doing all 3.
Oh, cool.
Right now, he's starting out as a broker. He's 61 and been in trucking forever.
Oh, man. That'll be fun.
Jesse says load boards carriers are not reliable. Go out there and build relationships, and a matter of fact, take the boot camp so you learn it. Well, okay. All right, load board guys. I almost 1 year into 2.5 year of the lease of Mesa Valley. Michael says, being a big company, I'm doing pretty well, using the time to get my wife trained and our plan ready. Excellent.
Nothing wrong with that.
Gooseneck versus flatbed. When did we become a flatbed gooseneck group? Who gives a fuck?
Jessica's doing that. She loves that stuff, and the people that are in it love it. I've done flatbed. I've done open.
I know my flatbed on. Where's the gooseneck come from? I don't deal with pickup trucks.
I did a lot of
that. Deal with semis.
I did a lot of that when I was doing all that government stuff for years and years and years. I did a lot, and most of the time, I didn't even know it. You know, hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm doing a video.
Yeah, Isaiah says Facebook is giving me problems because I have the ecarriercheck.com barrier behind me.
I'll call you when
over there.
Done in a few minutes.
Somewhere.
Buddy. Hey, David, how do I get started with government freight? Well, David, the way you start that is the first thing you have to do, given the current situation, okay, is swear allegiance to Joe Biden. I've got some hats I can send you. You can start out with that, maybe some like scarves, you know, and of course a T-shirt. You know, if you start out with that, you won't have any trouble getting into it. I mean, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. But that's where you're going to need to make that turn. You know, just go ahead and start now. You know, get in with the other 81 million. Fuck it. You just be another guy, right? Just do it.
You know, like with Kevin's question down there, right? He says, I do both. Well, and he keeps asking about flatbed or hot shot. It doesn't really matter, right, Kevin? So if you have a hot shot or you have a flatbed, you got driver. Either you drive the truck or you have a driver. Either you pay the fuel or the owner operator does. Either you pay the truck payment or the owner operator does. You pay the trailer payment, the owner operator does.
They're all the same.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, you make so much money, right? You're like, which one's different? Well, if you have a hot shot or you have an owner operator, they both are probably getting 6 to 8 miles to a gallon. They're both got drivers that probably want $2,000 a week. You need to make so much per week that you cover your household income so you can make a living. So, you know, it doesn't really fucking matter because if they both have a driver in them, they're both probably about $8,000, $8,500, $8,700 a week. If you're driving one of them, you might be at $6,400 to $6,700 a week. You know, it all depends. So it really don't matter because as long as, I mean, you got to make a certain amount of money no matter what, or you're not going to make it. You can't freight chase in this fucked up market we're in.
David says, good to see Frank is still a dickhead. Nothing has changed. Yeah, David, but the difference between you and me is I'm a great big dickhead. A great big one. How you like that? I'll send you a hat. Kevin says it's 30% cheaper as hot shot. What is 30% cheaper? I don't think
what?
Yeah, what's 30% cheaper?
David, I still love the house though, man.
Because the hot shots, those pickup trucks now are $100,000. Those dualies with the diesel motors and heavy duty stuff, those things are $100,000. So it's not the rate is 30% cheaper. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, I just don't. The reason I've never gotten into it is because I don't understand why people do things.
Why is the rate? Why is the weight 30% cheaper as a hot shot if you negotiate what you need? Was there some number system, Frank, that says it's cheaper?
I don't know.
Like when you're calling a guy up and he says, "Hey, I need this piece delivered," you're like, "Okay, that one pays $1,500 on 600 miles, or $1,200, and then I got this much space left, and then this one pays." And it's one trip with 2 stops and 2 drops, and it pays this much total. It's this much divided by this many miles means it pays this much. What's the difference, Frank?
It's a big difference, but I don't understand why. I don't understand why somebody would limit themselves. I mean, why would you go into business in the trucking business and buy a 40-foot trailer when all your competitors?
But you still got to make this. But you said it's not a big difference, but it's still, if you don't make $6,700 a week with a hot shot,
you ain't making money.
Oh, okay. So same with the semi.
Oh yeah, but it's so much easier with semi.
Well, yeah, more freight, but same terms though, right? Because, oh yeah, I get it totally. It's just like, why would an investor go buy a truck when he could go buy trailers and he could get control of the freight, not use a dispatching service, at least on owner operators that don't have trailers and don't know what they're doing, and make money $58,000 to $100,000 a year and never own shit.
I don't know. There's not. My answer to that question is you don't. That's why I've never bothered to get into it. We bought one time, Frank and I bought 3 Expediter trucks, 26-foot box trucks, and they had the sleepers on it, brand new Kenworths, brand new. And they sat out in the parking lot for a year, and I finally sold them. I never used them. I never put them to work.
I don't even want to mess with hot shots. Every hot shot guy I know, every one of us trying to be semi trucks. Everybody.
Yeah.
The only reason they're keeping a high shot.
Jessica's in here. She runs some hot shots. She could probably answer that better than I can. I mean, I'm just not in that business. I've never really wanted to be. You know, when I sit there and think about why do I want to cut my trailer down 13 feet smaller than my competitors so I can haul less freight, so I can go fewer places, so I can, do this, do that. I can't come up.
But it's not even like that, Frank. It's not even like that. Imagine when if it got really bad, like a normal year, right, where we weren't 6 months behind on flatbed freight because of fucking disease that popped out of nowhere. Imagine the difference, what everybody thinks they've seen in hotshot and flatbedding for the last year and a half, 2 years, compared to the last 8.
See, there's Jessica. She said hotshots get in smaller spots and cheaper per mile. Why are they cheaper per mile? Because because those dually trucks are $100,000 now, and they get about 8 miles to the gallon, same as a big truck.
But they could go to Erica did Linux and all those places to grab a couple stops and take them to those places semis can't go. No, you're sadly mistaken. In the last 2 years, what I was saying is there's more freight because car hauling and flatbeds got held up longer than reefers and dry vans when COVID kicked back in. So it's behind, and the weather hasn't dictated that people are spinning. When the minute that the flatbeds get to where their rates, where they have to start taking cheap freight, you know what they're going to do? Is they're going to start doing multi-stop.
Yeah.
The only reason they don't do it right now because they don't fucking have to, because the freight's so high. But the minute the freight starts messing them up, all those big bad semi drivers that know how to drive flatbeds like Frank for years, they're going to go pick up 2 stops and make just as much as they were doing one, and they're going to start pulling all those stops.
Cheaper to operate, they also get less per mile. And just wait till rates return and hot shots are back at $1 a mile. This is probably why I should never talk, because I don't know. Jessica can talk about it. I cannot. I'm not in that business.
I agree with that one. What William said 100%. I've seen it, man. We've seen the oil business flip. How many times have you seen the hot shots come out of the oil business, Frank?
When oil gets up to $129 a barrel, okay, that's when the oil fields in Texas, Arizona, all those guys, that's when they bust open, because guess what? They're profitable now. But oil has to get up to $1.29 a barrel before they are. Otherwise, it's not profitable to work out there. But if it drops back, if it goes up, they'll hire everybody. They'll put them, and everybody be like, I'm working in the oil, people. I'm working in the oil field, making $8,000 a week, working 4 days a week.
See people
when the oil drops that back down to below $129 a barrel, then they're gone. Jeltman said, David is the first to take his shit when rates reset. Hot shot is, and I'll tell you who else is. How you can tell that the economy.
Did you disagree with David?
Huh?
Did you disagree with David?
Oh, David and I like each other. We just do this shit to fuck with you. Anyway, hot shot's the first to take a shit. If the economy goes down, the first thing you can see that is with open decks, flatbeds, because that means the building is slowing down. When that starts happening, trouble's coming. Look for it. It's going to happen.
The bad part right now is it's like we're in this 50-50 world, right, Frank? Like 1 minute, one side, everybody you talk to is booked out on construction, jobs, this, that, products, everything for like 2 years, and they're making a killing.
It's just like being a broker or dispatcher. People think they can get in the hot shot business cheap. They think they can get into it cheap, and they get. But what are you going to do if you got one of these hot shot rigs, a really nice one, okay? And then you got to have
$100,000 investment.
Yeah, but then you still got to have a dwarf to drive it, because where's that motherfucker going to sleep? He's got to sleep sideways in the back seat.
It's still $100,000 in equipment.
Yeah. And when he climbs out of there,
equipment.
he climbs out of that little back seat, little dwarf motherfucker, got to go in the truck stop to do his business, right? Got to go in the truck stop, do some business. And all the regular size truck drivers see that one motherfucker and they go, oh shit, here we go.
Hey, you know what's a good recruiting device? You know what's a good recruiting device for hotshot companies and midgets right now?
What?
Is those new tent setup things they have at the campgrounds where you can have it flat on the top of your dually while you're driving during the day. And then all you got to do is have that ladder come down and press that button and it goes, and there's a whole condo on top of your fucking dually when you're parked at night. Like when they do at the campgrounds, those big 2-man tent things that pop up on your truck.
Fed has said 3 interest rate hikes this year. Once they do, construction will come to a screeching halt. I don't know. I don't know. It's booming so hard right now. Has been. It's been booming.
Jessica says, I have more females hot shotting. We're flexible. I'm not arguing with that.
I'm not going to say anything because we live in a politically correct world.
We're informers. We're not promoters, or we don't ban with anybody.
We're informers. We're here to inform people.
We inform people.
So I'm not going to say a word about being in the back seat of a pickup truck because, sleeping wise. Oh, yeah, sleeping. Yeah, that's it. Sleeping wise. Sure. But you get
what is it? Because one guy sticks his leg out the window.
It's a big deal. And it's something Shaggy and I never talk about, and we probably should. We probably should. It's cooking in your truck. A lot of these guys do that to try to stay in shape, save a little money, and eat the food they like. They're getting where
I love cooking in my truck.
Cook in the truck. How you going to do that
all the time?
How you going to do that in a hot shot truck? Where are you going to cook? What are you going to do? Where are you going to put it? Where are you going to put the refrigerator? There's nowhere to put it. Because now you got nowhere to sleep. Now you got to sleep under the trailer, okay? Like they did back in the 40s and 50s. Now you got to get a hammock, try to find a tree somewhere, get some sleep.
No, Frank, they take out the back seats, build this piece of plywood, put a mattress on top with a flat screen mounted, and there's a fridge in there and an inverter with an APU system, and they have central heating in there and everything.
Still, though, man, you're not going to convince me. If you're over 4'7", how the fuck are you?
Oh, wait, were you talking about the hot shot with the fan or the semi truck?
Semi trucks, no, they're fine. Semi trucks are fine.
Oh, you're talking about the hot shot. I mean, you're talking about the fan and the freaking little heater system hooked to your cigarette lighter.
Yeah, how are you going to do that? I mean, what are you going to do?
What were you talking about? The $50 to $100 night motel rooms?
But as your female hot shot tarping is such as well. What kind of loads they doing? Oh, you must be talking to Jessica because I don't know. I ain't gonna tarp shit. That's one of the things I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna tarp anything, and I'm not gonna put chains on tires. If I can't go there on rubber, and if I can't close the doors on the freight and go somewhere, I ain't fucking going. I ain't doing that shit. Jessica will do it. I ain't doing it.
And do the back seat thing.
And she says it sucks. I agree. So there you go. There you go. There you go. And I don't get it. Because I've been doing this thing for a long, long time, and I look at it. I look at this thing from a business perspective, and the first thing that hits me is I'm 13 feet shorter than my competition. Joke, man, I flatbedded for 3 months, never again. I sat behind a warehouse. I was delivering a load of produce up in downtown Chicago many, 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 many years ago. It was 5 degrees outside. I watched a 70-year-old man. The wind was blowing about 40 miles an hour. I watched a 70-year-old man chase tarps for 2 hours. I got out of the truck. I did the right thing. I got out of the truck. I put on my little snowsuit. I went over there. I said, sir, can I help you? No, thanks, buddy. I got it. And I turned around, got back in my warm-ass truck, and I said, I will never fucking do that, ever.
I still remember that guy in California. I swear today that the guy broke his legs standing on the back of his flatbed over on like 1 or 99 or 5 or whatever the highway we were on over there. And threw that tarp out, that wind caught him and fucked him up when it knocked him off that trailer with holding on to that tarp, man, with the wind. That was the coolest shit I ever seen in my life. I still have a flatbed.
I ain't doing it.
I'm not doing it either. We're
Jesse
sitting.
said those fucking tarps are a pain in the ass and heavy shit. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now with wind, they're
You know,
light
and
as
you got to
fuck.
get out there. You got to get out there, and everybody's saying, "Oh, you're a wimp, you're a pussy." You got to get out there and secure the load in whatever kind of weather you're in. You got to do it. Either that or sit there. Okay.
Yeah, but what about why? But why do we have to drive? We don't. We own the truck. Like we drive the truck. We're in charge of the truck. Why do all these motherfuckers out here get caught up in these stores when the weather channels, their apps, and everything tells you it's coming? You are stupid. Is money really worth you driving through those storms in Missouri like that, Frank?
No, no, it's
Why
not.
do they do it?
I don't know.
What company do you
People,
work for
you
that's
see it
going to risk
coming.
your life?
You see it coming. They've been deadly accurate with this thing for years. Okay, you see it coming, and these guys are just driving right into it anyway. I don't know. Maybe they're mega companies. Maybe their dispatchers are telling them to do it. That's the
But
only thing I
why?
would figure
They
out.
don't have to do it though, Frank. These drivers they drive the trucks. I see
I
them
always
all
say that.
over between
I always
India
say
and fucking.
you're the captain of your own ship. Run your truck the way you want to. But if and Trucker G told me this, he said, Frank, you and Shaggy, he said, you're not paying attention because it's not like it was when you guys started. These guys start with these big companies and they sign a deal. They sign a deal saying, I'm committed to you for whatever it is,
2 years.
2 years. I'm committed to you for
Right out of here, hold on. What it is they go in and sign a thing where they travel to a location, Frank, right?
Yeah.
And they're committed to a company for 1 to 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And you have to
And
go.
they threaten them. They call in and they go, hey, there's this guy in the truck and he's got a hole in the floor and he's taking a dump. And they got 3 of us in here. We ain't had nothing to eat in 4 days.
And another thing,
I ain't got no money. And the guy says, you better shut up and get back in that truck or we'll take your damn car.
Or what they do
the contract.
or what they do is they pick you up because they promise you a lot of money, right? And you don't have a lot of money because you're not working for 3 weeks, right? So you get in this truck where you're working for a company, and the first thing they do is give you $100 advance. You get in there with your team guy, he shows you what you're doing, and you're off to Laredo, right?
Yeah.
And you're running team right off the back, like a bat out of hell, sleeping, no sleep. It's like fucking nuts. The team driver don't know shit. He's only been driving 4 months. He's teaching you how to drive.
The teacher's
and you're already running for Janesville, Wisconsin for GM, the fucking Laredo 5 times a week. And you just got out of trucking school 2 days ago. And they're like, and you're so excited because you're going to get your paycheck, right? But you made you only got 29 cents a mile, right? Because you got your dues back. And then they take your deposit out plus your insurance. Then they take your school payment back because you got to pay that back. But here's the fucked up part. The government gave them a credit and a tax write-off for it. So why are you paying it back? Oh, wait, you get it back later on. And you're supposed to be making $70,000 a year, but you're looking at about 30 right now.
If top, that's being nice. That ain't
yeah. I don't know. Maybe I've went through that before, right, Frank?
I never did. My dad taught me how to drive.
I went through Pam.
And that was it. That was it back in those days. My dad said, come on, let's go. That was it.
I was a Pam guy.
Yeah.
We drove automatics over there. You know what I'm saying?
He sent me to Miami and back once with one of his drivers, and that was it. And the driver came back, and my dad said, how'd he do? And that guy goes, yeah, he's all right. He's got it. And that was it. That was my training.
I remember my training. I got in the truck with Melissa after Pam, and I was in the middle of an intersection with the safety guy and put it in reverse going forward. Didn't the guy hire me, right? There's no shit, right? And we're on our very first load. He's like, he even said it. I'm going to trust Melissa to keep you under control. I'm going to let her take advantage of, do it. And I'm going to put you hired. I've only been driving like 2 months. So we got this brand new $50,000 Reaper. I'm telling you, this motherfucker is nice, right? We get out there. We're heading to California. And they say, hey, swap out over there in Morority at the TA with this truck number. We switch it. And we're in there. So this driver's pulled in. I pull in next, back in, perfect. It's only the second load because we're doing a switch out, right? Because we have to meet a solo driver, the team that's back to Franklin Park in Chicago. Melissa gets out on the way in to use the bathroom. She's like, you got it? I'm like, I got it. This is a safety guy. His name was Keith, right? He's a pretty cool dude. So we're in Marority, right? And this is back when they had all those fucking idle air things with the yellow tubes hanging all over the fucking place. You know what I mean? Everywhere, right? So this lady's saw Melissa's in the bathroom, and I pull up, we switch. And the number one rule they taught me in truck driving school is never listen to nobody. Always get out and check your own pin. But I looked out the window and listened to the lady. I said, "Did it click?" She said, "Yeah, it was fine." And I was like, "All right." So I pull it out of the parking spot on my trailer. Melissa's coming out of the bathroom. I'm aiming towards the idle air. I'm like doing that Jim Rambo, like 90-mile-an-hour pull out because I'm excited. I did it. Fuck, man. Here comes the trailer rolling off the back end of it. It hit the super singles, and the fifth wheel plate punched a hole through the brand new side of the fucking trailer all the way to the inside liner to where it was leaking. It took two fucking tow trucks to come out, one with a boom crane and another one to put it back together on my second trip. They still kept me. It's amazing how people can change when they got here, right? I never said I could drive. I know truck.
No, I've never heard you say that.
I
That's
said I
true.
could drive.
That's true. That's true. That is true. I've never heard you say that
It
ever.
was like $60,000 worth of damage. You know, it's funny too because you think about all these guys getting authorities right now, right? You know how many people get their authority and have accidents today where they have roadside where tow trucks come out, cranes have to come out, or they have to transload a trailer, and they don't know what their insurance coverage is.
What?
They don't. You know how fast that an accident or a breakdown or a wreck or a damaged trailer or overload thing can turn into thousands and thousands of dollars after hours.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But a lot of these insurance policies that are out there, they only cover like 40 or 50, and they got all kinds of stipulations. You know how many incidents I've heard of lately?
What?
People getting sued. Well, because they don't know that they're getting charged back for the difference of what the insurance company don't pay. Did you know somebody's got to pay it, Frank?
Oh yeah, somebody's got
Like,
to.
like when your tanker messed up? What if that guy's insurance didn't cover the tanker rolling, the damage to the product, the load, or anything? Or if somebody got hurt, what if it only covered a certain amount plus the million? Who covers that?
And you do. You got to pay the rest.
Well, I don't have that money.
Oh, you better get the money because they're going to come and get it. You owe it to them. That's their money and they want it.
Huh. So is that how that works? Because every broker I talk to that calls me from a broker week coming up, they talk about every time they tell me what they've learned or what they're doing, not one of us preparing for your number one thing, claims.
Liability. We talk about it all the time. I do. I talk about it every day.
What is liability? Like what could be liability for a new broker starting out?
A claim, a wreck, an accident could be a claim. I had one guy call me the other day. He picked up a load and the bills were marked wrong. He took it to Orlando only to find out he was supposed to deliver it in Columbus, Ohio. So he had to turn around and run back up to Columbus, Ohio for nothing.
What if you actually were doing power only and you actually had a guy go in and there was 25 trailers that all looked the same and they all had different VIN numbers and he picked up the wrong VIN number and took it to a different receiver?
Yeah, then you got to go back, and that's on you.
What if there was a guy that was having his property appraised right next to your shipper, right? The day before or the day of, an hour before your driver rolls in, and he misses the turn too sharp and drives right through all, like, not all four wheels, but he gets at least three of them in the guy's brand new yard that just got appraised to be fucking sold tomorrow.
Somebody got to pay.
Who?
But I mean, you know, the liability that's happening now, all this shit that's happening now. And I'll tell you what, you know, we've been talking about this, and I'm not going to get into a thing, not about this thing. Dispatch services are going to get it too. They're going to be held liable too. There's already been lawsuits filed. It's coming.
Well, it's going to
all these fly-by-night assholes starting up these dispatch services, too broke or lazy or stupid to go get a bond or get some insurance, they're going to lose their shit. Because you think, well, I can do this shit. I'll just close up my laptop and quit. I'll just go back to the hamburger place. No, they'll come and get your ass. You won't get away with it. You won't walk away from it. These people are too good at collecting their money these days. And they'll find out if you got any and they want it. And if you got any dreams, they want that shit too. Hide and watch. Hide and watch.
You know, and you think about it, how long it's going to, since TIA got that in the highway bill, you know, how long will it take them to write these laws in with the free-for-all of the dispatching services,
A
right?
year. 1 year.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. And because it won't be like ELDs where they give you a grace period. It'll just be like, bam, just like that. You know, that law they enacted about the new training that people get in their CDL? Bam. It was just right there. There was no warm up, no grace period. Nobody grandfathered. None of that bullshit.
It'll be like, bam.
Yeah, it was like, bam. It was like Monday
Well,
morning.
do you think they'll bam? How do you think they'll add the rules to it? Do you think how are they going to force it regularly?
They'll just start out, with some rules like for brokers. But then they'll add to it and add to it.
What kind of bond and insurance do you think they'll have?
Yeah. Gentlemen, I get 10 calls a week from dispatch services, all Indonesian. We probably get 4.
Dude, they fucking call when I'm in training class here in my office.
You know who else calls us? TQL calls us wanting to double broker our freight every day. Every day.
We've
got 48,000 trucks. We can move it. See, you can keep your percentage. You can keep that. We don't want it. You keep your percentage, and then we'll just add a little bit to that. See? That's what we do. We're good at this stuff.
Right, it's different. I'm sitting here thinking about David and all these guys being in the class. These guys are people that we met like years ago. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago. Like David's been around for like 3 years. People like Michael's been around for 3 years. A lot of people that are watching us around for 3 years. You remember when we did the classes on Wednesday night, the difference? Like now, even like tonight, a lot of the people I see coming through our chat are people that have been following us for a really long time. Remember back when we were fucking first starting, where every Wednesday night, like 1 week, we'd have like sales pitches or sales calls. You would talk about how how people, if they don't like you, but now people are not in person no more.
Well, I'm looking at the list of people on here tonight, and here's the thing about these people: they're still here. They've been here for years. They're successful. They're doing good. They're moving forward.
But I was talking about the way we did topics, the questions that you come to people. We used to do more like sales calls, role playing, talking, skits, and different things. And now we've just been coming out going every night since last time.
Well, it's got to the point now we all know each other. Everybody's friends.
Isn't that crazy? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Jessica say, "Oh yeah, Frank the pizza oven arrived damage will be my first claim ever." There you go. I told you not to fuck with that, didn't I? No, Frank, you don't know nothing. He's only been doing this like 59 fucking years.
But to see that happen,
fuck with that thing.
I had 3 of those today where I said I told you not to do that.
Yeah. Joe, Frank is my friend. Yeah, we're pals, man. We just been fucking with you, Shaggy, for about 2 years. We just watch how you get all fucked up.
I don't get all fucked up.
We do. We fuck with y'all liberal motherfuckers, and just to get you stirred up and get you all fucked up.
I don't really get fucked up. There is stuff that makes me get fucked up that but not that. That is not one. I can tell you that. There is stuff that gets me wild up, but it's not one.
That ain't it for me either. And I tell you what, we don't talk about politics and we don't do that shit. But I tell you what we better figure out, guys. And while we got everybody here with us tonight and we're talking, we better figure out this trucking shit, not politics, not left or right or left. None of that bullshit.
Yeah, Ricky shows up right when we're trying to get serious.
Ricky drops in. We're trying to be diabolical. He's not diabolical. We better figure out that we're in this shit together and it don't make a fuck. And these people trying to divide us and keep us fucked up. It's us against them, people. It's us against them.
What's funny is Edwin says, I remember when you first started out, Shaggy. He meant first started out.
Yeah.
It's funny because Edwin doesn't know when I first started out. But the guy that Edwin found me, or the guy Edwin worked for, that guy, I helped finance his first check. He knows when I started out. He'll know what I'm saying. You won't, but the guy that runs the trucking company that Edwin worked for in there, I helped finance his first truck like in 2008.
Really?
Oh, it's crazy. His name was Wes Lidsley. With now he owns some trucking companies that did what is it? John Galt Trucking. He was either a dispatcher or broker. Wes. Yep. See,
Wes.
dude, my memory when it comes to trucking or anything in trucking is like, fuck, you don't even fuck with me. If I'm picking up my clothes or doing anything at home or driving the truck, I leave that to Frank.
Ricky say, misery loves company. Fuck yeah, come on down. Come on by.
What were we talking about anyways before I got off track again?
Well, we kind of went from we bounced around a little bit. I'm just trying to get people to in this industry to do what Shaggy does and what I try to do. Jokman, I think I was one of the first few.
David was the second of the second training class. Remember, he was Charlotte.
Did he go to Brazil?
No, he came to Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember we did Orlando, then we did Charlotte.
Yeah.
And then we came, or no, we did Orlando, Charlotte, and then we came to Terre Haute, where you were at.
I was in Terre Haute, but we did Nashville too. That was
Nashville. I went somewhere else, and then I came to Nashville.
Yeah.
Yep. Because you came to my class, and we've been pretty much doing these shows since.
Yeah, David, he's changed it a lot since then. I mean, because every time he sees something or learns something, he fits in. He started out as like 2.5 hours. Now it's 4. It's like
no. When he did it, it was only 3 days for like 20 hours, 24.
Yeah.
Now it's 75.
Yeah.
Or actually 80, because when you show up, it's like
I had one of your students call me yesterday, and he said, "Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a broker." And I said, well, "Okay, well, what makes you think you're ready to be a broker?" Well, I took Shaggy's class, and I said, "Well, hell, jump on it, go for it." Well, what are you trying to say? You think I did that just for my entertainment? I said, "Bitch, why'd you call me? The fuck you want?" You got to quit giving out my numbers to all your deadbeats. That's the thing. They follow you around for years. Shaggy only gives my number out to crazy people. I've decided that. He gave it out to some woman in Las Vegas. She still calls my relatives wanting to know.
Yeah, but the one that was in Las Vegas or Arizona is moving a lot of freight now.
No, she's not.
The other one, the other one that does the military freight called me yesterday, texted me just like yesterday. What was her name, son?
Sonny?
I think so.
Sonny doesn't do military freight.
No, the other one. The other one that's out there.
That was her partner for a while?
Yeah.
I don't remember her name.
Which one's the moving the military stuff out in California?
That's the one that used to be Sonny.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. She just messaged me. I just can't find it. What's her name? Let's see.
Jessica, at least I give your number to truckers buying trucks. Yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Even the ones that jerk me around. I'm used to that. I should have seen that coming, though. That guy's a fucking flake. Anyway, I got him financed, and he went and bought his trucks from somebody else. He used the financing I got him, went and bought his truck somewhere else. But see, I've been around long enough to know that shit comes back around eventually. He'll break down somewhere around here and he'll call me, hey, brother, I got a truck down. Can you help me out? And I'll
Did he use your finance company?
Right, I can. Huh?
Did he use your finance company?
Yeah.
At least you got paid off the loan.
I hadn't heard from him.
I know, but if you got financed through the company, if you use your company, at least you're going to get paid off the loan.
Yeah.
I mean, it just sucks the other one as part of it. You know what I mean? Comes back around.
Yeah, jerk me around. Jessica saying I won't run him now. I wouldn't mess with that guy. He's a flake. And, I see these people, and we offer to sell them trucks. We were talking about that before. And we offer to take care of their trucks. And you can ask Roger or you can ask Jason, anybody that's bought trucks from us, to take care of the trucks. And and give them a hell of a price on.
And you help them
service
afterwards
like
all the time.
Yeah, everybody, because trucks are trucks. They sooner or later they break. But
Ricky works on them like crazy for him.
oh yeah, fuck yeah, how he does.
How's he doing, anyways? I just seen him pop up. Is he adjusting to his new lifestyle yet?
Who?
Ricky. He was just here a second ago.
I don't know what new lifestyle. He's still doing the same shit he's been doing for 35 years.
I thought he has that change his health so we don't have Ricky in the hospital or nothing. Is he being?
Oh, no. He's still doing the same shit.
Ricky, just so you know, my doctor tells me the same thing, and I'm still doing the same shit. I'm trying to stop. I promise. I'm working on it. Every time I have that pain in my kidneys and my back here, like right there,
Yeah.
I think about it, and then it goes away and I start feeling better, and then I fuck up again, and then I feel it again.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what's weird? After all the abuse, Jason Husky, Ricky still has blank checks for me. He won't charge me for maintaining my truck. Fuck, I didn't know that. Where are they? Do you know where he put them? Because I'll damn sure cash them on your ass. Ricky say I'm trying to do better.
You and me both, Ricky. Every time I think about it, I'm like, I got both of them. I like that pain in my back, man. I hear the stories. I'm like, it's either the fried fruit or the alcohol. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm 10 years older than both of y'all. I'm in better shape. Look at me, man.
Shit happens.
Jason, I didn't even know you was on here, Jason. I've been talking bad about you. Well, not real bad, no.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
It's
bad.
It's bad.
Yeah. Are you in Florida again? Are you back? Shaggy said you were in Florida. I told him I didn't think you were down there.
I thought you guys went there to start the
whatever. They were down there last week. They were
That's
down
what I'm talking about. I don't know where they're at this week. I haven't seen that yet.
I don't know. He just jumped in. Yeah, you a picture of health. I am. Compared to you guys, I am. That's why I hang around with y'all. To make me look better. That's why.
Oh, he's racing in Tennessee. I think sprint cars started in somewhere in Florida.
411 Speedway. I don't even know where that is. Edwin, Frank, I'm looking to buy a couple trucks and trailer. How much you sell truck for, and what year models trucks you sell? We've got 2006 Freightliners. Ricky just rebuilt the motor in both of them. Oh
yeah, Volusia. That's where they're at. Because I think all the different like all the different racing, Frank.
Yeah.
I think like all the series like this year, like USAC and I don't know what all the rest of them, but I've been watching on Flow Racing. They're all starting like at Bubba's and Volusia and a couple of racetracks.
Well, Volusia's not in Daytona Beach.
Well, I don't know where the fuck
they got speed weeks going down there now.
Right, but I know, but they're all doing different races, like everything from all the way up to like Daytona's launching here soon too. Like,
yeah.
So it's like they're all down there racing. I think because I follow. I got Jason and his driver. I can't think of his name right now, but I follow all their stuff.
Yeah. Racing in Tennessee. Anyway, Edwin, I'll put it. I'll right outside of Ormond Beach. Yeah.
So I'm saying, yeah. It's weird because they I think that the smaller, they all race there like all the way up, and then they launch. That's him, Jason. I got all his stuff tagged every time.
Edwin, to answer your question, we've got a couple of Freightliners and a Peterbilt right now. Just send me a message, or I'll send you one. I'll send you some pictures. What we got. Daytona 500 is on my birthday this Sunday. That's probably why they picked that date, Michael, because it was
your birthday. I think so, yeah. Yeah, they said Michael Collier. We need to have that on his day. Yeah.
Well, they are probably sitting around there. What day can we do this? Well, what day is Michael's birthday? Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Let's do it. That's it.
Matter of fact, we'll call Mesa Valley Trucking to make sure Michael's home, and we'll even call the high school and make sure you don't have to haul the football team that day.
Yeah. I used to know some people that worked at Mesa Valley. I don't know them anymore. They used to have an office here in Nashville. I knew the girl that ran that office for years. She used to work with me in another place. I don't even know why I brought that up because nobody cares. If I decide to say it.
I'm still tripping out. They blamed it on Michael's birthday. I might have to call up the press and have it put it in the paper and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the?
Who's making shit up?
I don't even have no trucking stuff to talk about tonight. It's like terrible.
Okay, cool. I'll call you. Okay, yeah, call me. You got my number. We talk. I will be home on that day on my driver's when I have it on my birthday. His driver always wins when they have it on his birthday. Mine too. They're having the Masters golf tournament on my birthday this year.
Who the fuck plays golf unless you're drunk and you're doing glow golf at night?
I used to play golf all the time.
I did too, but it was glow golf. Well, actually, I was fucking broke and poor, and I would had all the child sports. I was always working, and I worked at this golf course, and this greenskeeper said, "Hey," he didn't expect it. He said, "If you can get these balls over the tree, I'd be really cool, but I know you're not going to get there, so just go ahead and practice hitting them in the field, right?" So we're out there every day for like a year and a half, and I'm hitting golf balls. The next thing you know, I'm clearing those motherfuckers over the trees. Well, did you know that people were coming in the clubhouse going, "Somebody keeps hitting us with golf balls from the greens. I don't know where it's happening from." And I was doing the water stuff, and I found out if you hit over the top of the trees, you do the middle of the green or the drive of one of the like 6 or 7. So people were hitting them in the middle of the green to get to the green, and I was pegging them with the balls.
What are you talking about? This is a trucking show.
Oh yeah, I thought we're talking about golf.
Barbara wants to know if we're going to the truck show.
We are not. I don't know if we are. Melissa's taekwondo school's taken up a lot, and we've been really busy. Hey, I've been on my own a long time, dude. I've done a lot of jobs. Leave me alone, David.
He's got a story for everything.
Well, you know when you start when you're 14 years old, and you have a kid when you're fucking 15, you start off a little early. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know about any of that.
Well, let me tell you. No, I'm just kidding. That's another story.
Yeah. Kep and Kyle today with the VIN number mixed up. Jason, more later. We'll talk next week.
Yeah, Tammy, that's what we're here for. At least I am. I don't know about Frank. I do like 20,000 fucking minutes of Frank. Actually, Frank's always telling me all the time, "I'm never going to do what you do." Well, I mean, you got to lead by example. But, and I don't think that's the difference in a lot of schools. It's not that I can train better than other people. It's all the phone calls that I answer, right?
The biggest thing my problem with that is, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. This motherfucker here sends me all the crazy people that he don't want to talk to. He gives them my number. "Oh yeah, that's a Frank G thing. You better call him because he can answer that a lot better than me." So the people I get on the phone, I only get like 3 phone calls a day, but each one of them lasts for like 4 fucking hours because I'm talking to somebody on there that's a psychotic motherfucker on all kind of medication, and they just start. I was like, "God damn, man, why did you give that bitch my phone number?"
Hey, Frank.
What?
Wait. See, that's because back when you're doing consulting, that was like 10 years ago before you came back with all the show stuff recently. So those people that you get 3 calls a day of, Frank, that's why I call you depressed in weird hours at the night and stuff. Because I get like fucking 20 of those people. They call me with shit like, "Hey, I got my brokerage, man, and I'm calling customers. They keep hanging up on me. Hey, I got a truck and it broke down, and I don't know what to do because I can't find another driver and all my bills are due. Hey, I got it." Is that the ones you get?
I get crazy ones, man. I get crazy
Right
shit.
during that? Me too.
Yeah. I get a guy yesterday tell me, "Well, I took Shaggy's class. What did I do that for? My own entertainment?" I said, "I can't answer that. I don't even fucking know you. What'd you call me screaming and yelling, bitch?"
Yeah, but I get 25 of those people, and 10 of them sitting there and they wanted to get into trucking, and they're going like this.
Yeah.
And I'm telling them about real trucking.
I don't get it. I don't get why. I don't understand. I don't know the answer to that. I think I know somebody, when we ask that question, why do people want to become a broker? Do they really think it's easy, or why do they want to
I got
become?
it right here. We were supposed to do that tonight. It's right here on my notepad again.
Why do they want to get into dispatch business? Do they think it's easy? And somebody always tells us it's like me and you don't listen, right? Somebody always says because they think it's easy money. They think they can just do the shit and it's easy.
I don't understand because they call me all the time. A lady called to me today and she's like, "You do mentoring?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I charge for it. Where are you at right now?" Well, somebody owns a 60 trucking company. I'm like, "Okay, so what are you going to do?" Well, I got a list of customers. I'm going to start calling them. And then I went through like a whole spill. Like, so look at the customers you have right now that you've researched on Google and tell me how many brokers they work with. Give me a list of 15 or 20 carriers that actually pull their freight either direct or through their own brokerage.
I had one of your students call me one time, and she demanded that I give her one of my customers. And she was mad as fuck. She said, "You got a lot of customers. You can give me one." I said, "Nobody's going to give you a customer." "Well, yes, you are, because you've got plenty, and you can, by God, give me one, and you won't even miss it." And I go, You've gone around the bend. You're crazy as fuck. Don't ever call me again.
What was her name?
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to, because she'll start calling me again, and I'll have to go send
I already think I know who it is.
Yeah, she's crazy as shit. Crazy as shit. And she gets on Facebook all the time, and she posts all this drama shit. I was dating this guy in 1983. His name was Fred, and he dumped me, and I still feel bad about it. I'm like, the fuck are we talking about? Shelton say, "I don't want to be a broker. Trucking business causes enough lost sleep." It's not easy being a broker right now. It's really not. It's really not.
Tammy says, "You guys are both awesome. Always there to help." I don't know about Frank, man. He's always in the fucking shop in the middle of nowhere. Shaggy may be there to help all the time, but Frank's only there like in the morning and late at night.
Well, Jason, he's gone now, I'm sure, but Jason came in up there at the shop and he's walking around, trying to get a signal. And he came over to me and he goes, "There's no signal in here." I said, "I've been telling you that for a year." He goes, "I thought you just told people that so they wouldn't call you." I said, "No. She's going to call you anyway. You put it in the universe." I don't doubt that, Robin. She was crazy, and she got mad at me that I wouldn't give her.
I know who he's talking about, too. It's like, why did I pay for the class? I thought you were just going to take a class and shit's going to happen. No, dummy. You're good. I'm telling you about what good, great, bad, and what you need to do. You have to go out and pick up the phone, motherfucker, and call.
Samir, okay, Frank, can I get one of your customers? Sure you can, but they'll come back to me. It's like a boomerang. It's like a yo-yo. They will come back to me because they've had that Uncle Frank love dust sprinkled all over them and all over their family and all over their, and they'll come back and they'll say, "I tried this other guy, but it just wasn't you. It just wasn't you. He didn't make me feel the way you make me feel. He didn't. I didn't go home at night and go to bed and think everything is fine now. Uncle Frank has got it."
You didn't have the hair.
Don't worry about this.
What's the hair? It's the hair, Samir. It's in the hair.
Yeah. They'll come back. They'll come back because I sprinkle it. And when a truck driver goes in there and tries to backdoor me, and they do it every fucking day, okay? Every fucking day.
Don't let them
"Yeah, I got this through a broker, but I'll tell you what. I can haul this freight for you and save you a lot of goddamn money. I guarantee you're paying this goddamn broker." And as soon as he walks out the door, my customers pick up the phone and go, "Hey, Uncle Frank, you didn't believe this motherfucker came in here and tried to get my damn account today. It's one of this asshole you sent here. Don't ever send that son of a bitch back here."
Frank goes like this. It's there. It's there.
Baby.
I got hair too, bitch. It's like, I'm 65, you're 45. I guess you got the hair, and the women like the hair.
Got new brokerage mad at me. I won't co-broker. I don't even know them or him. Throw me bone and I'll return the favor they got in Arif. David, if you want to get in the government thing, just call me. I'll get you on it. I'll get you on it. It's
I
not
got it.
rocket science. It's not rocket science. There's just a way. All right, let me do that right now, Shaggy.
What rocket science? We got rocket science going on? I thought I was trying to figure out what a respect for an OG was.
David, write this down. You ready? You got anybody wants to get in government freight, write this down. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hold on.
Here he goes. He wants to get in government freight. He always has. He always has. Write this down. www.GSA, Government Services Agency, but it's GSA.gov.
Is this for a 1-year authority kind of guy?
It's for everybody.
Okay. This 5-year authority?
When you get on that website, GSA, you're not going to see anything about trucks or anything. Stop it, or I'll quit.
I'm trying to write.
I haven't had a cigarette anyway.
We'll have a cigarette while you're watching.
I can't. I'm not allowed to smoke in the house anymore. James said if I smoke in the house, my ass and got to move out. And I can't.
Did you burn down the bathroom the last time you smoked?
Yeah. Yes. But that wasn't from smoking. That was just that little fan. Anyway, www.gsa.gov. Log in there. In the upper right-hand corner, there's a little search bar up there, that you can type in. Type in up there, transportation services provider. Type that in up there. It'll take you to the page where you can start getting qualified to be a TSP, transportation services provider. And just David, follow that. All right. Follow that. And it walks you right through it. I mean, it's honestly, it's set up for somebody like a, ninth grade education because, everybody uses it, but just follow the process that it tells you to go through. You're going to need a SCAC code, SCAC, if you don't already. You're going to need that. I got an email back with a cage number. Yeah, exactly. Jessica's telling me it's easy. All right. You're going to have to get a SCAC code. At some point, you're going to have to get that before you can finish the application. So you might as well get that first. Okay? But go through that process to get set up as a transportation services provider for GSA, because GSA is basically the federal government's, big daddy. They're like their third-party logistics arm, okay? But once you get set up to do that, when you go through the process, now I'll tell you two things. One, right now, don't fucking lie. Don't try to make it yourself better than you are. If it says, how many trucks do you have? If you have 3, say I got 3. Because if you go, well, fuck, they won't pay any attention to me. I'm going to put 40 right there. When they find out, and they will disqualify your ass and you'll never be let back in again. So don't do it. If they say, how long you've been in business, tell them. Don't stretch it. Don't change it. That's one thing. Don't embellish. Don't do it. If you do, you'll get kicked out. You don't want that. All right. The second part, okay? The second part. Answer every question accurately. If you don't know the answer to it, stop. All right? Stop, because you can go in and out of that application as many times as you want to. If you pause it, to find out information or get, some things you need, stuff like, you can go back to it 6 months later and pick right back up where you left off. Most people will pause it, find out what they need to know, go back the next day and pick it up again. It's not that big a deal. It's not that hard. Okay. But go through that process, fill out everything accurately. If you don't know the answer to a question, stop. Don't just guess at it and don't leave it blank. Here's what happens if you do that. It kicks you out of the system. You get kicked out. And then when you try to get back on again, okay, you try to get back in the system again, it won't let you back in. And what you have to do is, they got a little tiny office over in Kansas City. There's like 8 girls working there. You got to call them and beg them to put you back in the system. And it might take them 2 or 3 weeks to call you back. to even get an answer. So fill out everything, take your time, fill it out. Everything has got to be accurate. Everything has got to be correct. Okay. Fill everything out and go through there. And they will issue you, while you're going through that process, they'll issue you a TSP number. Okay. That's all well and good. I mean, keep it handy. The TSP number, Transportation Services Provider number, it's a 7-digit number. Keep it handy. But what they're going to go by, the whole government, I don't care if you haul for the State Department, FEMA, for the Air Force, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The only thing they identify you by is your SCAT code. So you got to have that before you can even start. I think it's like $40 or something to get it. Okay. Go through that process and get set up. While you're going through that process, they will ask you a lot of questions, like, are you a minority? And to the government, minority status, that they have like 103 different things, criteria that make you a minority. It's not like, well, are you African American? Or it's not like, are you a female? Or it's not like, did you move here from China? It's none of that. But they'll take you through the process and ask you if you are a minority. If you qualify, that's called 5A. If you qualify for 5A status or 8A status, that can get you in a lot of doors. That can help. See, Roger, can brokers do that? Frank, I got set up on SAM, but maybe I can find the bids, but I didn't see much a broker can bid on. Yes. SAM is fine, but go back through GSA because there's 13 agencies that work directly under GSA. FEMA's one, State Department, believe it or not, the U.S. Mail, they work through them. 13 different agencies, and this opens it up. It also qualifies you, once you get your TSP number, it qualifies you to get into, yes, Transportation Service Provider and Search Bar. It also qualifies you to get into the military stuff. That's separate, okay? That's called U.S. Transcom or SDDC, those two. But you'll see that in the application, and it'll point you in that direction. Once you get your TSP number and you get set up, it'll open up a bunch of websites for you that are government websites. And you can start getting in there and fishing around and shopping and looking at different things to bid on and that kind of thing. I can sit here and talk all night. I'm not going to. But every different...
Frank, go ahead. You're rolling here.
Every different agency that you apply to, every different agency that you want to work for has their own requirements, their own criteria, and it would take you 6 months if you tried to do all of it. It would take you 6 months just to plug your rates in. So don't do that. Stay focused on one thing. Go after that one thing.
I'm going after FEMA.
Then go in FEMA and put some rates in there.
I will.
Anyway, to answer your question, David, that's how you do it. It's not a hard process. I've heard some people have trouble with it simply because of the can brokers do that, Frank? Yes, they can. Yes, absolutely. I've heard some people having trouble. That's because they're short-staffed like everybody else. But I can give you, if you need to reach out to them, there's going to be email addresses and stuff of people you can talk to, and they're there to help you. That's what they're there to do. But that's the process you have to go through to get into it. So you get through the GSA first, you get qualified, you get set up to do that, and then you start branching out into the other stuff from there. Because once you start if you want to get qualified U.S. Transcom, which is the military, the service, SDDC and all that, if you want to get qualified for that, when you fill out the application and they ask you if you're already qualified for GSA, bam, the doors open up, the clouds part, the sun comes out, and you just go straight through that process because you've already got set up. So GSA is the gatekeeper. That's if you get set up with them, you can pretty much go in any direction you want to after that. And then you have to decide, once you do that, then you have to decide, what kind of work you want to do, because they got everything. They got everything. I mean, they are the biggest logistics company times 10 on this whole planet. So there's all that shit going on. Can you do this as a carrier? Can it only be done by brokers? No, both, Samir. Both can do it. Michael says, do not send a felon to a military base. Bad idea. And if you send somebody to a military base or a government facility that is armed, they will lock them up and impound your truck.
You know, one time I said,
you're going to see all this. Like I said, Shaggy and I sit here and talk for a week about this. Okay.
You know, one time, Frank, while we're at this, just to give you another story, because I have a story for everything. One time I had a driver that you knew that you first met me. Remember the driver that you met?
Yeah.
When you called me that day and did the story, it was either Ed or John. It's probably Ed, the guy with the white Peterbilt for Nashville. And yeah, he pissed me off right before he quit. So I sent him over to to Blue Springs over there in Kansas City ammo depot because I knew he carried 4 guns in his truck. Had to pick up a cover load of ammo, the shell casings going to Port of Charleston.
Yeah.
This is the funniest shit I ever did in my life. That guy told the guys at the guard shack he didn't have no guns, and I had 2 other trucks coming through telling me about how Ed had his guns all laying out on a tarp.
What else did they have laying out on a tarp? His ass.
Everything. His fucking front seats, his bunk.
Jesus Christ.
Shit, they tore that motherfucker apart. That picture, me and ask Melissa, that picture's being sent to us from our trucks of guns being drawn on him because they even had a machete. Like the dude had a whole arsenal in his truck. They put it all, they gave him everything back. He had to put it all back in the truck and he had to go back to work. It was the funniest shit ever. That was that guy. Remember?
They'll pull you over. They'll take you out of your truck. They will impound your truck. They will impound it, and you will be arrested right there.
Oh, now Melissa shows up.
Yeah. Is this where I learned how to make $1 million in 3 months being a broker? Well, Melissa, that's it right there. You got to get certified, babe. I mean, you got to get certified. You got to have a certification from the Frank Broker Training Academy with Shaggy Koch as a certifying officer. Melissa Field.
No, Melissa's on there. Look,
yeah,
she knows it's already.
Yeah. You got to get certified if you want to make $1 million. That's all there is to it. Got to have that certification. Got to have that love.
If you don't have a certification and a hat,
fucked. No point. Wasting your time.
Pretty much. I'm telling you, it's not going to work.
No.
Yep. You know, well, what you should do is you just go to Frank's class. You learn how to get an MC authority. You learn how to get your insurance and your bond. You learn how to get you one of those Frank G3 scripts. Hey, and they have a shippers list. I ain't lying, man. This stuff spins fucking 9 James Bond fucking organized. I had to get a shirt. Yep. I had to get a shirt. And you get G3 to give you time. He's a busy guy.
Very, very busy. I'm tied up. Time is money. Oh, she wants to be a dispatch service.
$2.99.
$2.99. I'm going to teach you in 4 hours time. I'm going to teach you dispatching, brokerage. I'm going to teach you brokerage, dispatching, and trucking in 3 hours. How to get into government freight, what to do to get into government freight. And
wait, don't you fix credit too?
Oh yeah, we'll fix your credit. And I can sell you some
cool aren't you getting hazmat certified too?
I can do that. I can send you some CBD oil for your cat's ass. I mean, it's great. You think? I mean, you guys are laughing.
Aren't you doing it? Oh wait. Is
fun.
that the one where you do the 30 minutes of real estate house flipping and all that?
House flipping, how to flip a house, how to buy and sell tires for your car. You know, that's part of the course. It's all in 4 hours, people.
Can I get certified to be an insurance agent? Can I do that?
$29.95. $29.95. At that point, we'll teach you at the very end of the class. Okay? At the very end of the class, you pay me $1,000 and I show you at that point how to make $1 million in the trucking business. Right at the very end of the class. Pay me $1,000. I'll show you how to make $1 million.
Man, I ain't smoking it.
It's easy. It's easy. I mean, I just assume everybody knows these things, but evidently they don't.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sharon says, "Can you tell me what Shaggy's smoking too? Not before class, but after class.
After the class.
Probably take care of that for you."
Yeah. Yeah. After the class. That comes
There's
after
a
the
lot
class.
of diversity. Where can you sign up? You can sign up today at
Today. Yeah.
Today.
You can sign up today. We can fix you up today.
Is that?
I'll tell you what else we can do too. Okay. How do you make $1 million, Ricky? Say start with 2 million. Exactly. I'll tell you what else we can do for you today too. We can get you three free lessons. We can get you 3 free lessons with a certified Kung Fu Ninja 007 James
Is that
Bond.
bona fide or certified?
Water blood technique, karate technique. We can get you free classes of where you can whoop anybody's ass.
That's how you beat up the brokers on rates.
How you beat them up and talk to them. You go, I got the certification from Shaggy and Frank. I got the certification from karate school.
You're ninja certified to beat them up on rates.
Certified, black cape, black hat, black everything.
Jared wants to know if that is a ninja certified shippers list too.
Oh God. I mean, do you think we would sell you anything else? Do you really? I mean, think about that. I mean, you guys get on here because you don't trust us. What's the fucking deal? Whoop their ass to get that.
Samir wants to sign up right now.
Send the money. Just send the money in.
Where are we sending that at? Here, hold on. Let me get the promos going. I don't want them to feel left out. Hold on.
Robin says she's there. She ready. Ready to go. I don't see how anybody can pass that deal up.
Here you go. We got the crawlers going.
There we go.
There you go. There you go. The crawlers are going. If you guys are confused, you follow the phone numbers right here. We can help you out on that. $29 special Frank's doing today. That's the wrong.
I'm in. Stuart say checks in the mail. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Do you need the address?
Melissa says she sent it with a T-shirt via United States Postal Service.
Have you ever
Pretty soon, one of David Jeltman's trucks will be hauling the mail. Pretty soon.
Yep, it's on the crawler.
Easy. It's on the crawl. How to sign up to make your $1 million now in the transportation business.
I'm telling you.
Straight up.
Shanice says she is ready. But if you really want to sign up for the boot camp webinar where you learn, it's at shaggyconsulting.com.
Robin wants to pay with a gift card.
No, we don't take gift cards here, but we do have the milk carton donation system through paypal.com.
Yeah.
You have to go to shaggyconsulting.com.
Didn't they have some deal the other night where people were putting a lot of money into PayPal and somebody took it? What was that all about? I saw something in the news about that. I don't know what that was.
I don't know. The only time to watch the news is when I'm at the barbershop.
I don't watch it anymore. It's all bullshit. I don't watch it. I do. Okay, I'm lying. I get up in the morning and I watch the local news because the woman on there has gigantic breasts. And I just wake up to see what she's got on, what the weather's going to be like. Then I turn that motherfucker off and go to work. That's it.
Liar. He's lying. Don't let him lie to you. He's lying.
Thank you for such a happy night, lol. Everyone needs some laughs.
Did you make people laugh? We make people laugh.
Some Barbara, evidently.
The one guy said, I was like, so what else? Are we done?
We must be, because the crowd dropped off even in my group. We were up to about 35 for an hour or so there, and it dropped off. So everybody's tired.
I don't know if Eli's working right or the system was messed up. It's
probably both.
It's really weird.
Ricky say Roger's here.
I've seen like one time we're like 30, 20, 30, and all this weird stuff up here. It only says 20.
You want me to come up there and take him off your hands tomorrow, Ricky, or are you going to kick him out of there in the morning? It says his trailer broke because he didn't buy it from us. That's why. He bought that substandard trailer from
I don't
some.
know. Every time I think I hear about freaking Roger, they're always up there getting work done on a Ricky shop. What kind of fucking trucks you guys got up there or something?
Roger's truck is like, oh man, that truck's been like modified, remodified, customized, double customized, put back together, remodified. Jeez, that some bitch ought to pretty much drive itself by now. I mean, got to.
Why isn't the trailer like that? Yeah, you guys
Uh,
need to look at
I
it.
don't know. He bought it from someone else, so it's probably a substandard, piece of equipment. I don't know.
Why don't he have it at Ricky fight?
Huh?
Why don't he take it up and have Ricky fight it?
That's where he's at. He's up there now.
Oh, now I got it. Why did he do that in the first place?
Probably did. Roger's been running from Savannah back and forth up to Tennessee. He found him a good freight lane. There's a lot of money in that. So he comes back and forth.
We preach about that all the time, that there's a lot of money in dedicated lanes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But people don't listen. We tell them over and over and over about products and building products, and they don't listen. We haven't had a show with it. Was that what we're going to do next Friday, is talk about building a product?
That's a great idea. We ought to.
That's what, see what we do on this show? We come up with great fucking ideas. How are you going to grow and become half the people that fucking Frank knows at these big companies?
Layla is with him. They're going to stay here. We're going to have breakfast at Fountain Run. What time are y'all going over there?
What are they talking to you at?
On my page.
Why can't I see your page? I don't even see the people on your page.
This one's where he's talking to me, where I'm reading it right now is on the Be Live page.
Where?
I don't know which one you're on.
I'm looking at Be Live and the group. I don't see any of that. We got to get a better system, man.
It's on the right-hand side.
I see it on the right-hand side. It says, the last one I see is Barbara Davis says, listen, why I'm coming to learn more on how to grow and do that. She's coming in person here on the 7th.
Oh, okay, cool.
Her and Joe are. So where's the other comments at? That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Ricky's is right above that. You saw Ricky before.
I see Ricky's. It says his wife. He says a wife with him. They are going to stay here and going to have breakfast at. Oh, okay. I got that comment. Well, I don't know how to read Ricky's typing. Like, what the fuck is, we're going to stay here and we're going to have breakfast at FT Run. Well, how the fuck is Shaggy going to know what FT Run is?
It's code. You ain't supposed to know. Not everybody can know everything. So, 8 o'clock. Well, yeah. Imagine me getting the dit up to be up there at 8, because we'd have to get up at like 5:30 to make it at 8.
Fucking weird ass Morse code. Ricky, come on. Morse code.
Shanice, where are you located? Who are you talking to, Shanice? I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. Shaggy is.
I'm in lovely Terre Haute, Indiana.
He's in Terre Haute, Indiana. Ricky is in Special Code, Shaggy.
Hey, man. Ricky, I'm coming to your shop. Can you give me a brief rundown on the fucking codes sometime? Holy shit. You know what I mean? God, I'm going to be like, hey, you guys can call Ricky's shop over there in Kentucky, man, but you're going to need a code when you answer the phone number. It's like, just say Shaggy. Hey, where are we located, Frank?
I'm in Nashville. Shaggy's in Terre Haute.
That's pretty much it. And all our training is done via webinar online, and we teach broker and trucking and dispatching and the works.
Ricky said he got all kinds of free stuff.
You do? Hey, Ricky, if I give you my address, can you send me some free stuff? Because, I like free stuff.
Night, Jessica. Read your mail.
Jessica, you need to calm down a little bit, man. You're a little hyper.
She is wound up, man.
She's like fucking crazy, man. Like, holy cow. She's like, could you imagine her as your dispatcher? Hey, are you done yet? You there yet? I got another load for you. What are you doing next? I got one more out there. Can you go home? I want you to go home.
How far are you from Savannah? How long will it take you to get to Savannah? How far?
Tomorrow? Can you do the round trip by tomorrow? Yeah. Can I have 2 more trailers on that? Can you pick that up on the way home and drop that off? I'll send you a couple extra $100.
Roger said he saw a load posted on DAT from E12 Kentucky, Ricky. Fuck, that might be. There's only like 3 houses.
Oh, where the fuck's the totally can? I'm gonna have to go look up a totally can be next to Foot Run.
Fountain Run.
It says Foot Run on there. Foot.
Code. It's code, man. That's code.
But there's no. How am I supposed to know code? It says Foot. FT. Foot.
That'd be Fort Run, but no, it ain't.
So I'm looking at Fort Run.
Great place.
Holy Kentucky.
All right, guys. I just want to say from my heart, I appreciate you guys coming in here tonight and spending the time with us tonight on a Friday night. I know how important your time is to you, how valuable it is. I know that we're just here to help. That's it. We're here to help. And I'm glad you came by. It's time for you to bounce now because I haven't had a cigarette in an hour and a half. And my nicotine level has dropped dangerously.
You know, that's good for you. We're trying to help with your health. You know, the less cigarettes you smoke, the better you're going to be. And we need to keep you around, Frank.
Compared to you and Ricky Davis,
Frank,
I got the help
me
of
and Ricky.
15
Dude, me and Ricky are trying to better your life. You need to stay on here and talk about trucking. You do not need a cigarette. That is why you don't smoke in the house no more. Ask Jane. She likes you.
Yeah, she likes me.
Without cigarette, does she smoke?
God, no. She's never touched one. She hates
That's the point. She's trying to tell you something. She said you act like you're stressed out.
They tell me I got to quit. They've been telling me that for years. Fuck them. Yeah.
I know. Were you just talking about Ricky the other day? So if Ricky's got to change stuff around, what the fuck's your problem, Frank? Shit. Here's Melissa going, what are you talking about, Shaggy? You need to go change some stuff too before you have a fucking dialysis or getting old sucks, don't it?
Yeah.
But thank God you're older than me.
Anyway, from the depths of my heart in downtown Nashville, Tennessee, home of country, rock and roll, and Western music. We got all of it here. I just want to say thank you for joining us tonight and being part of the show and chiming in and taking part. It's so important to us that you do that, especially on a Friday night when your time is so valuable. And House ain't on TV or nothing like that on Friday night.
I just wish next Friday night they'd give us a hard time.
Next Friday night, we'll actually talk about building a product.
That's a great idea. Glad you came up with that.
We'll talk about building. What have you got to sell to the customer?
I want people to sell us. Hey, are you a driver?
What do you got to sell to your carriers?
Let's go with this.
What's your product? What have you got? What problem do you solve for these people?
I got one for you. How about this? Everybody wants to recruit owner operators and drivers, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we be the test? Because we're both drivers. We both drove. Well, some better than others. But anyways, we both drove. Sell us on coming to work for your company. What is your fucking product? What is your ad? Well, who are you? Why would I work for you? And what is your product? Shaggy looks drunk. I'm not drunk.
That's Ernest. Huh? Ernest Peanut.
Ernest.
He's down in Jacksonville.
No, you know, it's this Friday. Tired. Explain to your viewers why brokers lie. So Savannah Port and 1.5.
Only thing I'll tell you is that if you're dealing with somebody that's lying to you, you're dealing with the wrong guy. That's all. That's all. A lot of these brokers lie to you because they're stupid. They don't know their business. They don't know their game. They don't have any information in front of them, especially the big brokers like, TQL, XPO, all those people. They lie to you because they don't know any fucking better. They're just stupid. That's part of it. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I did have like 2 moonshines earlier.
That's weird.
I did. They were black cherry lemonade.
Ooh.
I tried them. I did not have. We have
Got to bounce. Seriously, I got to bounce. I got somebody calling.
Later.
See you guys next week. Thank you very much. Take Shaggy's course. He had like 5 openings left. That's weird. That's fucking weird. I never see that. Take his course. Sign up. Tune into G3 Trucks, G3 Trucks and Freight. Catch our show on Tuesday night. Sometime if Shaggy's not in class, he gets on there. I have other people on there. You know, we talk about different things, but if you join my group, you know, you'll be part of that clan too. And it's a lot of fun. And hope everybody has a great, great, great weekend. And no football. No football. Football is over.
Now they got baseball coming up.
Fuck baseball. They're on strike. Pissed off. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Like stab yourself with a pin. All right, guys. It's late. I'm tired. I've trained all week. We've done martial arts. We had snowstorms. It's baseball time. Guys, thanks for jumping on. I didn't really have a topic tonight because broker week starts Monday. We've been dealing with broker calls all week. We always deal with broker calls, trucking, dispatching stuff. Everybody wants to be a dispatcher. Everybody's starting out with box trucks and hot shots and everything known to man. And you always ask, why are you doing that? What are you doing it for? Have you actually tried to make the money? Do you understand the money? Do you understand what's really involved? Do you understand the liability, risk, and claims and what they're really going to do? Will LLC and S Corp actually protect you when the lawyer comes for you to sue you? If your driver of the equipment that you buy or you yourself is in a wreck and Mabel's head's laying on your hood and her kids are screaming in the car, you just killed my mommy or my grandma or my dad, what is the first 5 things you're going to do to protect yourself in a trucking business? You know what I mean? There's so many more things that's involved. You know, me and Frank come on and we joke and have fun. Sometimes we have topics of broker, trucking, and dispatching. We just want you to understand that it's not easy. There's nothing fun. Just like, what's their name right there is talking about the ports. I love NASCAR. The ports in Charleston, you know. It's funny how new people start out and they think ports is some of the greatest thing in the world, but man, it's not. The chassis suck. UIA sucks. Sometimes the rates suck. Sometimes the risk of DOT and DOT chasing down the people chassis. You know, always make sure that you have a plan. You understand what you're getting into. You understand brokerage, dispatching, trucking, and residuals. And diversity. If your truck was to break down tomorrow, what would you do? If your driver did quit and you couldn't find one, if you got in and you couldn't get a trailer because you didn't know there was any, and power only is harder than what you thought, what would you do? That's why we come on Friday nights to teach you guys about the real shit that's involved and what's really happening. It's crazy. Some of you guys will only get one time to take a chance to open a trucking company or become an owner-operator or to get your authority or become a broker. Some of you guys will only become a dispatching service one time. Make sure you guys do your research and make sure you talk to somebody that's going to help you with the long haul, like the whole time, like the 10-year plan, not like the 30-day plan. You know, the 50-year plan, not the 4-year plan. Because nothing's easy in business, right? Tell Mabel I had it coming. Post in the group, Samir. Everybody wants a trailer, brother. They're all over the place. Everybody wants to buy trailers. So, guys, on YouTube, Facebook, guys, if you haven't taken control of your business, take time to check out our map training and routing. Check out our boot camps on shaggysconsulting.com. You can always look up Shaggy Consulting, a training group, or training, or go to shaggyconsulting.com and check out the broker, trucking, and dispatch training we have over 3 weeks. It's intense, man. Learn the business all the right way, like Frank and Corey and all of them. Yeah, see, Terry Juma's on here. Barbara's on here. Samir, just post a picture in the group, man. Well, they'll all be glad to take that trailer off your hands. All right, guys, be good. Enjoy the weekend. And make sure while you're home, you're networking. I'm just letting everybody type messages in my chat. Good night, Samir. I'm out.